Alright, today I want to show you guys how to replace an HDMI port on a PlayStation 4 a really quick way. You can tell here by the screen how bent the port is. It's actually lifted off the board a little bit, and if you look inside, some of the pins are actually completely pulled out. So it definitely does need to get replaced, and I'm going to show you a quick way to do this, and it shouldn't take more than 10 or 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use two separate hot air stations here. This first one right here, go ahead and turn it on. Get it going. I'm only going to set this one to maybe 230. I'm going to leave the air at 51%. So what I did is I taped, if you can see that, I taped the handle on the end of this little stand here so it's vertical. I'm going to place it right here at the end, at the edge of my desk. Alright. It's actually, there's a slight angle to it, and I'm going to slightly angle it away from the table so when the air hits the board, it'll expand and it'll kind of come this direction away from the board so it's not heating the components that are farther away any more than they need to be. I'm going to place this, the port on the board here, right over top. So it's heating the bottom of that board here. I'm actually going to turn this up to 60% air. And then I have my hot air station on this other side. Start warming that up and apply a little bit of flux. I'll warm this up a little bit. Here we go. Apply a little bit of flux on those pins. And I did wrap the board with some heat resistant tape around all the components just to help protect it a little bit from all this heat, because I am putting a lot of heat on the bottom and the top just to get it off a lot quicker. Alright, so this is almost ready. Okay, it's pretty ready. So I'm going to grab some tweezers. I'm going to start heating this up. Turn the air filter on, that might help a little bit. Probably going to get a little loud, so sorry about that. It's already starting to loosen up a little bit. Now when you think it's ready, you keep heating it up just a little bit more, just in case. There it goes. It's off. Nice and quick and easy. Alright, so I'm going to turn this bottom one off. I'm done with that right now. I'll need that in here shortly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up, clean up all those pads, put some new solder on there. I'm also going to add a little bit of solder to the anchor points, and then I'll clean it over time, and then we're going to heat it the same way that I just did, and then drop the new port right down in there, and then just touch it up and secure it, and then it'll be done. So be right back with that. Alright, so for the second part, I'm going to clean these pads off, apply some new solder, and then we'll heat it up and drop the port in there. So let's go ahead and clean this off. Good. I'm gonna turn the filter on. Alright, pads are nice and clean. Try a little bit more. Whoops. And then I'm going to put some new solder on there. That looks pretty good. Turn that off. I'm actually going to add a little bit to the little ankle holes here as well, so it'll heat up a little bit better. On there. Alright, it's all ready for me to drop a new port in there, so we'll get to that part next. Alright, so we're to the second part. I already have the hot air set up again. It's heating up the bottom of the board. Got my new port here. I have it ready to get in there. I'm going to start heating this up just like we did before. Now it's going to take just as long as it did to actually remove the port, so have some patience with this. See if it's ready. And it is. Let it cool down. Remove that. Should be good now. All I'm going to do is put it under a microscope and touch it up a little bit. And of course add solder to the pins on the underside to anchor it down. Should be good to go. And we'll clean it up and throw it back together and ship it back. Alright, so part 3 here, all I'm doing is touching up the pins. Make sure everything is secure before we clean it up and then put it back together. Not all the pins, some of the, I'd say about half of the pins actually got soldered when we used the hot air, the other half didn't, so that's why we'll be touching this up. The iron is nice and clean. Alright. Flux in there. Probably won't show this entire part because it's pretty straightforward what I'm doing here, so I want to keep the video as short as possible. Extra into visually check out a couple of these that don't look that good. Add a little bit to a couple of these. Some people can get this right just by heating the board up and letting it sink into it, not even having to touch this up like I am, but you know, I'm not that great, so. Look at it. This angle. Everything looks pretty good. So now we'll just add some solder to these points here. Flux. You never really use too much flux in my opinion. Going to take a little bit more time, so I have to make sure that these pins are at the same temperature as the solder. Create a really strong bond. Set this one. That looks good. It's a really, really nice shiny silver. And then I'm going to touch it up from this side as well in the same areas. And it'll be good. Good to go. Alright guys, so here's the finished product. This is the board that we just replaced the port in, and as you can see, it's working just fine. One thing I didn't mention is, depending on the kind of port that you purchase, sometimes the pins on a port don't match up to the pads on the board when you drop it down with the hot air, and that could be a problem. So you may want to do this underneath a microscope so you can make sure they align. Me, I know exactly how mine lines up, so I bent the pins on the port itself, not the pins but the grounding pins, and so that when I would drop it down it would kind of match the pins up with the pads perfectly. So that's something I didn't show in the video. Everything else was pretty much shown. I skipped the part where I added some solder to the top just to kind of secure it a little bit better, because that's really not that important to show. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment. If you liked the video, like it, and subscribe if you want to see any more future videos. Thank you.